I don't like anything about myself. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I dress. I don't like the way I treat people. And I don't say these things for pity points or attention. I say it because it's the truth. I wake up with it. I go to sleep with it. And the truth is, I've tried to drown 100 different ways. There will be days I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize the person staring back at me. Like, when did I become so cruel? When did I become someone who can't fall asleep without smoking or drinking just to quiet everything in my head? When did I become someone I'm scared to show to other people? I feel like I'm a terrible influence. Like if someone got close enough to me, they'd see the real me and just walk away. Because who wants to deal with the kid who numbs himself just to get by? Or who wants to deal with the kid who feels too much and has nothing to say? But here's the crazy part. When I talk on here and make these videos, and when you listen, it does something to me. It's like for 10, 15 minutes, however long the video may be, everything in my chest gets a little lighter. Like maybe someone actually understands me. Like maybe I'm not as broken as I truly believe that I am. And I really hope that in the same way you guys help me heal, something in my words helps you heal as well. Even if it's small, even if it's just one quiet moment where you feel less alone in this crazy world. Because I know what it's like to sit in your room and think that you're too far gone. I know what it's like to feel like your habits define you. I know what it's like to feel unfixable. But talking about it, being honest with you guys, reminds me that healing isn't fast, isn't loud, it's not dramatic. It's not gonna be some big Hollywood movie moment, you know? And it's gonna be really messy. It's gonna be really hard. But at least I can admit that, yeah, I am struggling. But I'm still here every day. And maybe that's enough for right now. Maybe being honest is enough. Maybe being real is enough for the time being. I've never really been good at anything. Not a good boyfriend, not a good son, not a good friend. I mess up a lot. Sometimes because I'm hurt, sometimes because I don't know any better, sometimes because I'm scared of being a disappointment. But here's the thing, I don't think people truly understand that I'm not trying to be destructive. And yeah, maybe I'm flawed. Maybe everything looks reckless on the outside. But inside, it's just a kid who wants a break from his own damn mind. And then there's you guys, the ones who watch these videos, the ones who listen even when I don't say things perfectly, the ones who stay when I overshare or talk too slow or say things wrong. You don't even realize the impact and what you're doing for me. Every time I hit post, feels like I'm letting a piece of weight fall off. Every comment I get, every quiet moment where I see somebody else relate, it genuinely heals me a little, and it makes me feel less ugly inside, less hopeless, less alone. Because I think that's the worst part. The loneliness that you feel when you're surrounded by people, the kind where no one can tell you that you're hurting because you're good at pretending everything is fine. But with you, I don't have to pretend. Not every second, not every sentence. Talking to you reminds me that I am still a human, that I still matter, that maybe I'm not beyond fixing like my brain tells me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't just end up this way. I got built from a lot of broken pieces that still aren't fixed to this day. There were nights growing up where I learned to stay quiet. Not because I wanted to, but because silence kept the peace. Silence kept the yelling. Silence kept me from getting blamed for things that were out of my control. And when you grow up being quiet, you learn to swallow everything. Your emotions, your fear, your anger, even the parts of yourself that are good. I became good at pretending that I was okay. I became good at shrinking myself, being the strong one, being the one who didn't need any help. And the type of strength turns into poison when you hold on to it for way too long. It followed me into relationships, into friendships, into the way I look at myself in the mirror. I never learned how to just say that I am hurting. I only ever learned how to stay silent and take the blow. And then life kept hitting me over and over and over. Surgery, pain, losing myself physically and mentally. Watching people I love get tired of trying to fix me when I didn't even know how to fix myself. Death. And that's when the dark habits started. Not because I thought I was cool, not because I liked it, but because I needed something, anything that would give my brain 1 hour of peace. A drink, a smoke, another late night, another escape route. And people say it's self-destruction. But in the moment, it felt like I needed it to survive. Like holding on to a burning rope because the fall felt worse. And honestly, there were nights that I didn't even feel real. Just this blur of a person moving through the world like a ghost with a heartbeat. Showing up, smiling, talking, but empty inside. Completely empty. There were days I wanted to scream for help, but I didn't know who to even start with, who would understand. Because when you're the quote-unquote strong one, people forget to check on you. They assume that you're fine. They assume that you got it all under control. They assume that you don't break. But I did break, time and time again, without anybody noticing. And that's why I say I don't like myself sometimes. Not because I'm trying to be dramatic. Not because I want the pity. But it's because it's the truth. I don't like the version of me I became while I was just trying not to drown. I don't like the nights I depend on things to fall asleep. I don't like the weight I carry from old trauma I never fully dealt with. I don't like the way pain shaped me into someone hard, closed off, and reckless. There's so many things. I don't like the way I hurt people I love because I was hurting too. But you know what's crazy? Putting it out into the world, posting these videos, telling my story, it feels like I'm opening windows in a house that has been locked down for 19 years. It lets the air in. It lets some of the darkness out. It reminds me I'm not trapped in the same cycle forever. You listening won't fix me. But it makes the darkness feel a little less loud. For someone like me, that means everything. Because no matter how broken I feel, you make me feel heard. Maybe for the first time in a long time, I don't feel completely alone in the dark anymore. If you're still watching and think that you're a bad influence or a failure or a disappointment or unworthy of being loved, you are wrong. You're not your coping mechanisms. You're not your mistakes. You're not the stuff that you do when you can't go to sleep. You're not the version of yourself you became during your fight or flight mode or survival mode. You're still growing. You're still learning. You're still here. That says something. And that counts for more than you think. If you can't believe that, I believe it for you. Because you've believed in me more than you know. You've given me a place to be honest. A safe space to talk. A place to not feel like a disappointment. And that means everything. So thank you. For real, thank you. Thank you for letting me speak my mind. For listening. For helping me heal in ways I didn't even know I needed. And I hope, like I said before, in some way, my honesty helps you guys heal too. Even if it's just one person or the slightest bit. We're going to get better. Not instantly, not perfectly, but one step at a time, one day at a time, step by step. Together, we will get through this. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to outgrow the version of me that pain built. I'm trying to be someone I'm not ashamed of. When I lay at bed at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering when life got so damn heavy. And if you're going through something similar, if you've got habits you hate, memories you can't outrun, and a version of yourself you don't want to be anymore, I want you to hear me clearly. You're not beyond saving. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not alone in any of this. Thank you all for watching, and as always, stay rolly.